back, Refocus Gang, and welcome back to another episode of Refocus on You. I greatly appreciate you guys watching. Make sure that you are liking. Go ahead and hit the like button, subscribing, sharing. Make sure you hit the notification bell so that you can get notifications when I do all of my uploads. It's one thing to be stuck in the house constantly, but it's another thing to be almost mandated stay home. You have to stay home. Don't go anywhere unless it's necessary. No outings, no anything. Stay home. Stay 6 feet away from people. Possibly don't visit family members. Don't commingle at all. There's a threat running loose around the world, and we're trying to tame it. That is currently what we are going through. Today, I'm going to talk about coping with the pandemic. It's more than impossible not to have some type of effect from it, like fear, anxiety, understanding your mental, physical, all of that is at hand sitting at home with this pandemic. You may have anxiety because we don't know when the pandemic is going to end. Every time we think it's getting better, it turns out that it's getting worse. We don't know what our new normal is going to look like. If we're going to be stuck in this new normal that we have right now in the present time for a long time. We don't. But today we're going to discuss things not to do, things to do. I'm going to tell you what has been helping me. So, things not to do. Definitely don't sleep all day. It's so easy to be in the house and be a couch potato, to maybe binge watch a show or two, and before you know it, you don't step 20 hours out to 24. Don't sleep all day. That's one of the worst things you can do, and that is also a sign of depression. Don't sleep all day. No excessive alcohol or drug use. Just because you're home, that don't mean you get to lollygag, you get to turn up. No, that's gonna worsen your body, worsen your immune system. It's gonna be harder to fight. Don't do that. No excessive drug or alcohol use. Don't watch or listen to the news all day. I understand that we all want to know what's going on, but that can create a panic in yourself. That can create fear. That can create anxiousness, anxiety. That can create all of that. Don't watch the news and media. Just find out that it's still here and turn off the news. Or find out that possibly it's gone away and turn off the news. Don't keep track of it every single day, every single hour. Keep a TV on, because that could drive you crazy. And another thing, don't scroll social media all day. And the reason why I say that is social media gives you glimpses of other people's lives. Their lives may seem a little better than yours right now. It may seem like they're out, they're doing this, they're with their friends, they have a house full of people possibly that live with them, or maybe it's their team. They're snapping pictures, they're doing this, they're doing that. Don't scroll social media all day, because then you begin to be envious, or that can cause stress, panic, and fear, as well as these people are out here doing everything. I'm stuck in the house, but they is crazy. No, don't scroll social media. Social media have you in a whole nother fear and panic. Things you can do while you're stuck in the house during this pandemic is learn something new about yourself. You should be studying yourself, learning something new, learning what makes you click, what makes you love, the things that you may need to get rid of, how to be a better person, how to cleanse your energy. It's different things. It's always room to grow. Learn something new about yourself. Learn something new, period. Read a different book. If you're trying to get things in order, get your finances in order. Growth is always positive. Growth will always have you excited. So even though you're stuck in the house, you may be learning how to invest. You may be learning how to build financial wealth. You may be learning how to start a business. You may be learning how to run a boutique. It's different things that you could be doing that could be adding value to yourself in this current moment, that could keep you so excited that you won't even be worried about going outside, because you'll be embracing so many new things. Learn a new skill or hobby. Like I said, learn how to sew, learn how to knit, learn how to crochet. Learn how to write poetry, write a book. It's so many things that you could be doing in this time that is creative. Paint. They have different painting tips, or you could just order canvases off Amazon, get you some paint, and start freelancing and doing whatever it is that calms your nerve. You have to find something that calms you and that can cause you to release different things like that. Pick a hobby, find something new. Meditate, and you have to practice at meditating, but meditating is so good because you go within and you can kind of shut out the outside world, and it's just you and you. And you can just think, clear your mind, do whatever, meditate, work out. Working out is also good in this time because you're sitting at home possibly doing nothing but eating. But at least if you're eating and working out, you're kind of burning some of the calories that you're picking up. Don't sit at home and just get round and out of shape. No, we're not doing that during this pandemic. We're going to work out. We're going to stay healthy. We're going to stay active. Even if that means running around the house behind the kids a couple times. Do something to get up and get your blood flowing and moving around. Make sure that you stretch regularly. Get up, move around. Even if you just go outside and walk around the outside of your house, take in some fresh air. Maybe run around the house with the kids a couple times. Maybe shoot some ball with the kids if you have a basketball goal or you have different things. I know it's kind of cold outside right now, but a nice little walk, about 10 minutes, won't do any harm. Really, just get out, get some fresh air, or open the door at least. Open your screen door, get some air, maybe sit on the porch just a tad bit, just breathe some new air. Open the window, do something different so that you can get some type of different surroundings or visual. Learn to connect with people the best way you can. It's a video app on that you can download for any phone. You have Facebook with Messenger with the video app. Instagram even has a video app. You have Duo. You have FaceTime with Apple. Like, you have so many video apps. Video chat. Get a me, my sister, my brother, and my cousin. We do weekly video chats where we check in with each other. Do check-ins with your family members, with grandma, with grandpa. Just do different things so you guys can still see each other, and it's not like, oh, I miss seeing your face. It's different than touching, but at least you can have some type of conversation and laughs, and maybe put on a show or something. Put the camera up and put on a show. Let the kids dance around. Hey, grandma, different things like that in order to keep them active and kind of happy. There are different games that you can download in order to play with one another. Download a game. You get your friend to download the game, or either the kids and their friend download a game, and they play and they bet against each other or whatever, and play against each other, and that way they are still interacting with each other, and therefore maybe they can feel a little closeness there instead of just feeling like we've been separated for the longest time. Virtual meetups. You might do virtual dinner. Sit the phone up, you cook, they cook, and then y'all have dinner together. Or you do sipping paint. They have virtual sipping paints now where maybe everybody can get on the Zoom call and pull up the link for the sipping paint. Everybody is painting at their own house, but you can talk to each other. You can drink your wine. You can still conversate and different things like that. Or do a dinner where we're going to send everybody a recipe. Everybody get the ingredients for this recipe, and we are all going to cook it on Zoom together, step by step, and see who turns out who's look the best, who likes it, who tastes the best, or whatever to them. Like, that's something fun to do. Let's make a dinner together on Zoom. At least you get to interact. You get to have conversation. You get to kind of catch up. Do different things like that. You have to think of little small things that will get you out of the routine of just being home, watching TV, walking from room to room, different things like that. You have to find stuff to do. Make sure you're taking care of yourself. Make sure you're breathing in and out. If you're getting frustrated, if you're getting anxious, if you find yourself getting in worked up moods, calm yourself. Do something to ground yourself. If it's a warm day out, maybe take a walk in the park. Maybe just take a walk around your block. Like, put on the mask. Most of the time in the park, it's not a whole lot of people, and you're not going to be bunched up together like in the building. It's fresh air. You don't really have to worry about anything. You're not going to touch anything. You're just going to walk around. So kind of take walks. Walks have been one of my favorite things, or either going outside and playing with my daughter. And if you are in a time where you feel like, hey, this is getting the best of me, turn on you a nice comedy movie or a nice comedy show. I'm telling you, if you watch DC Young Fly, you'll forget it's a pandemic. Watch the 85 South Show. Watch something that is going to have you laughing, because you'll know, like, it's okay. We're all in this together. It's going to be okay. Also, another thing you can do is listen to uplifting music, or listen to affirmations, or begin to say affirmations. When you get frustrated, I'm fine, I'm okay, I will get through this. This is just a testing time. We're going to make it out. Like, say whatever you need to say to intentionally get yourself back together. Because holding your mental together is very important during these times. So things that I have been doing to cope: eating different things, like trying new ways of eating. Like right now, I'm on a no sugar, low carb diet. So I'm doing low carb for 10 days, but I'm doing no sugar for the whole 28 days of February. So that's something new to try. I've never done it before. And honestly, I love Oreos and Chips Ahoy and potato chips. I love potato chips. It's like kryptonite to me. So this is something new. I haven't had potato chips in 6 days. So I'm proud of myself. But I've been trying new ways of eating. I did a fast. Last year I did the 40-day fast. So last month I did a fast. So I've just been doing different fasts to kind of keep myself looking forward to something, keep disciplining myself, and different things like that. I've been working out. Of course, I fall off sometimes. I do, honestly. But I try to jump right back on the bandwagon. I'm working on different projects. I'm trying to build different things. I'm trying to perfect my crafts at different things. I'm learning a lot. I'm trying to learn so much so that when we do come out of the pandemic, maybe I can hit the ground running. I'm thinking about signing up for different courses, like a life coach certification course and different things like that, just to invest in myself so that I can progress further. This is a great time to be investing in self, building self up. Use this time wisely. Do not come out this pandemic the same person you went in, because that means you missed the meaning of this season. Another thing I'm doing is just getting things in order, financially, spiritually, making sure my energy is on point. Trying to stay grounded as much as possible, not letting my energy wave back and forth, learning to hold it where it's at. Don't let anybody else jeopardize your energy or change your energy, pull you out of your character. So those are things I have been working on to perfect me. Ways I've been staying connected: like I said, I do group chats with my family. We have group text messages, and we also, most of my family either work at home or don't work at all, or they only go from work to home. So we have been kind of rotating houses sometime, so the kids can see each other, they can play with each other. We may have dinner, go see the grandparents. They don't go nowhere. Like different things like that. I work from home. My daughter's always home. So we're safe, we're good. And we just been keeping it in the family just to make sure that we are all safe, but that we can still also spend a little time together, and we do have that privilege. I know some people may be afraid of going out, period. And I just, don't live in fear. Don't allow the pandemic to make you live in fear. Because just as well as you can catch it going out to the grocery store, you can catch it from the grocery store coming to you. So whatever's meant to be will always be. So just hold it in your mind that you're covered. You don't need it. You're not going to get it. You don't stress yourself over something that probably would never happen. Don't live in fear. Enjoy yourself. Enjoy your time. But in ways I get out, I ride. I will get in the car, me and my daughter, and just ride. No destination in mind. We don't got to get out the car. We don't got to go in no store. We may go to the lake and just sit in the car and look at the water. Or we may just ride down the highway. Like, she probably fall asleep halfway there, but still, it's a different surrounding. She can look at the trees. She can look at the houses. She can look at the buildings. She sees something different other than this house. And that kind of helps and gives her a breath of fresh air. So that's another thing you can do. Take rides. Take rides. And on warmer days, we'll go outside. I'm trying to teach her to ride her bike. We may go to the park or different things like that. Now, we still have been going on little small vacations, but when we go on vacation, we're mainly in the room. Like, we don't interact as much, but a hotel room is a change of scenery. And if you can afford it, sometimes one night at a hotel room will give you that you need it. So invest in yourself. Invest in your mental health. Invest in yourself. Invest in your mental health. This pandemic is a good time to be getting to know yourself, to be building on yourself. If you think about it, all of the knowledge that you know now is something that you're going to have to pass down to your kids. Think about how much different it was when we were little compared to how it is now, and how it's going to be when they're adults having kids. So everything that you know, you have to pass down. And if you don't know a lot, or if you don't know any life-changing things, if you're just following the patterns of the past generations, this is a good time to be digging into things. Learning how to manage money, learning how to build generational wealth, learning how to own businesses and different things like that. Teaching the kids other stuff that they don't teach them in school. This is a good time to be buckling down and doing all of these new things so that you can progress further. You can put your family in better situations. Maybe this pandemic, you may have lost your job or something like that. This is a good time to figure out how to create multiple streams of income so that when one thing fails, you have something else to fall back on. This is a good learning season of your life. If you come out of this season the same way you went in, you missed the whole point of the pandemic. Sometimes you have to destroy in order to build. Maybe this is the time that we should all be taking to build something of our very own that we can pass down for generations and generations. We're going to all get through this. We're going to all get through this together. But use this time wisely. Learn something new. Sign up for some free courses. Do different things like that. Like Skillshare, they was offering free courses. In my area, I think one of the colleges was offering free courses. So just Google free stuff to do right now and learn something new. Add on to yourself. Add on to your generational wealth. Add on to everything. This should have taught you that where I'm at is not where I want to be. Not where I want to stay. I never want to lose my job again, not have something to fall back on. Or I never want to be in a predicament where I don't know where my next is coming from. This should have opened all of our eyes. So as well as this time is a trying time, it's a learning time. And if you put your best foot forward, I guarantee you will come out on top. All right. So I hope this video helped. If you're having any type of suicidal thoughts, please make sure you call the suicidal prevention line. I really want all of us to know that we are all blessings and we all have multiple purposes on this earth. This is a good time to be finding those out. So I hope you guys enjoyed this video. I hope it helped a lot. I appreciate you guys watching. Bye. I have on the Generational Game Changers crop hoodie. So we have these in men hoodies, women hoodies, t-shirts. We have the hats. We have the kids shirts. So if you like this, because this is a good time to be generational game changing. We are changing the future for our younger ones. Go check us out, www.refocusonyou.com.